Good afternoon and welcome to day 2 of the 12th annual Battle at the Villages High School in Middleton, Florida. It's moving day here at the 2025 edition of this 3-day, 8-team event. It's consolation semifinal and championship semifinal Saturday here in Middleton. Cody Hill's with you this afternoon alongside Ryan Weiss as we get set to go for consolation semifinal number 1 between the De La Salle Institute Meteors and the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. Here's your starters on your screen for De La Salle out of Chicago. The guard, 6'2", senior number 3, Carlos Cueva. Another senior, 6'4" forward, number 13, Remy Edwards. Another senior, 6'6" forward, Caleb Henry, wearing 22 today. Chaden Harvey, 11th grader, 6'1" guard, wearing 25. And Lucas Johnson is a 6'2" senior guard, 4-guard lineup for De La Salle, who yesterday fell 92-67 in the opener of our event against Bartow. De La Salle coached by Gary DeCesaire, the longtime head coach. De La Salle out of the Chicago Catholic League, a very competitive conference up there in the Chicagoland area. De La Salle wearing the road gray uniforms with the blue letters and numerals, yellow trim, and some checkerboard pattern on the side as well. Get ready for tip-off. They're facing today the Upper Arlington Golden Bears out of Upper Arlington, Ohio, a suburb of the Columbus Metro. They came out firing yesterday in an eventual 59-51 loss to St. Mary's from Phoenix, Arizona. Hit 5 of their first 6 three-pointers, jumped out to a 15-2 lead. St. Mary's eventually worked their way back and take their first lead until about 5 minutes to go in that contest. Starting 5 for Upper Arlington, Brody Larison wearing number 4, Charlie Hunt wearing 5, Hayden Henry wearing 10, Will Graves 11, and Luke Mitchell 15. We'll tell you more about them in a moment. And we're underway. De La Salle left to right on your screen. Far corner, this is Cueva, who's a primarily ball handler yesterday. Quick stop and pop. The first basket of the game, Lucas Johnson. De La Salle's off and running, a 2-0 lead.
You like that early ball movement from De La Salle there, making sure you get the good shot, not just waiting for an okay shot.
So Luke Mitchell at the top of the point for Arlington, Upper Arlington, White uniforms again for them today. And unlike yesterday, they're missing early. Here's Cueva again, corners, no good. Rebound, that's Henry back up top. Wing 3 by Johnson, no good. Inside Edwards, the rebound, the putback, a lot of contact. He finishes strong through it, Remy Edwards. 4-0 De La Salle, quick up ahead to Mitchell. Upper Arlington, mentioned it yesterday, 5 of 6 starting from 3. Eventually at one point we're 8 of 10 and cooled off down the stretch. Hunt trying to drive into the lane, kicks it back out into that corner again. Upper Arlington loves to shoot the 3 ball. That one off the mark from Graves. And the rebound now coming the other way for De La Salle.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, with the shooting they had yesterday, they're going to try to get everything they can to get those shooters open on the perimeter. A lot of ball movement there, but good defense from Meteors.
This one whipped around. Cueva, wing 3. That one off the left side of the rim. A foul on the floor on the rebound. See who this is going to go against. It's going to go against number 15, I believe, Luke Mitchell. And there's the starters for Upper Arlington. Larison, 4, Hunt, 5, Henry 10, Graves 11, and Mitchell 15. A 3-guard lineup for Upper Arlington. As my partner said, they are going to shoot the basketball. Wide open off the wing is Henry, but it's no good. Rebound cleared out. Here come the Golden Bears. Chance to talk with head coach Joe Bills yesterday. Said they're pleased with the start they had yesterday. Disappointed with the finish, as you might imagine. Not getting quite the same start here today. They've missed their first 4 shots from the field. Rebound cleared by Cueva. De La Salle a little more patient here in the early going. Get a screen at the top. It's Cueva, no good. And rebound cleared out underneath by Henry.
Yeah, rebounding is going to be really important in this match. We've seen so far, LaSalle got an offensive rebound early, So we're going to need to see if the Golden Bears really box out and make sure they have their presence felt down low.
De La Salle yesterday, never really in that ball game against Bartow. 92-67, Bartow often running early. About the 4-minute mark of that first quarter, they just sort of blitzed their way. A few comeback attempts late. De La Salle got it down to 10 at one point, just not able to ever complete the comeback. It's a missed shot there. That was Hunt. A rebound, a tied ball will stay here. First of 4 games if you're just joining us here on day 2. Battle at the Villages. Appreciate you being with us. This free broadcast on YouTube presented by Middleton by the Villages. More on them later. Here's a 3. That one finally gets to fall. Nolan Miller, fresh off the bench, making an early impact. Here's a steal going the other way. It's Miller making the most of his minutes here early. Not able to hit the shot. Gets his own rebound, however. And they'll reset. There's Henry inside, stops, kicks it back out. Corner 3, and that's good. And the Golden Bears start to find a little honey from the outside.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of finding those open shooters. They're starting to finally get that penetration inside and kicking it out to whoever's open out there.
Back-to-back threes as the visitors from Ohio up, and now almost another turnover, and it's Mitchell, and he goes in, kind of a crazy shot, but there to follow it on the rebound is Hunt, and it's 8-4, it's an 8-0 run.
Really good job by Hunt there. You don't ever want to assume your teammate's going to make this shot. Perfect job following that.
Wide open now, it's Johnson. His shot short, rattles her off the backside, trying to save it. A foot on the line, I believe that's Edwards, and it is. Nate Nichols checking in. Kendall Davis as well for De La Salle. Nichols for Upper Arlington. Look at that steal one more time. Play there, just not quite able to finish it, but my partner mentioned follow up by Hunt. Back to the top, Upper Arlington very patient yesterday against St. Mary's out of Phoenix, Arizona. Oftentimes 25, 28 seconds into the shot clock before they really got their action going. And then sometimes they'd run weave in motion for almost 30 seconds. Quite impressive to watch. Mitchell will reject the screen from Hunt. There goes the corner. This is a rainbow arcing shot and it beats the buzzer. Hayden Henry. And Upper Arlington 3 for their last 3 beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're not afraid to use all that shot clock they can to find the best shot available. Like we said, they're really a team that relies on that three-point shot.
De La Salle needs a bucket here. They go to Edwards, not going to get the bucket, but he will earn a trip to the line. The foul going to go against Nolan Miller.
Yeah, when you're playing against a team that's so based on the perimeter, you want to kind of test to see how well they fight inside, if they're able to weak down with you there as well.
Good look at the contact there underneath the hoop on Edwards. Mentioned the first of 4 semifinal matchups we have here today. These first 2, of course, are the consolation variety. Winner will move to the 5th place game tomorrow afternoon. Loser will drop to the 7th place game. That's a place you don't want to be. A little bit more desperation down there in the bottom left-hand side of that bracket. You don't want, nobody wants to go 0-3.
No, not exactly a fun tournament.
Edwards splits the pair. It's 11-5. That stops an 11-0 run over the past 2+ minutes.
You'll see a lot more pressure now for the Meteors now after they had that half-court press. It's one of those things you gotta get frantic back into your defensive set and make sure the offense isn't able to attack your weak points.
Tipped away. We're gonna stay here though. Drop the shot clock down here. Accidentally reset. Be 6 on the shot clock. We're gonna let it trickle all the way down here. We got a moment. Give the other matchups today. Victory Christian out of Lakeland, Florida, coming up next against East Hall from Gainesville, Georgia. It'll be our second consolation semifinal. We'll flip over to the right side of the bracket. The first championship semifinal at 5 p.m. Bartow and St. Mary's from Phoenix, Arizona. There's a foul here underneath. Henry, a good take to the hole and has his arm slapped. And then the nightcap here tonight, McCauley School out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the host Buffalo. Village is looking to make it 2 battles in a row.
It's a good move by Henry there. He hit the head fake, got the defender to move on the baseline. Had 17 points yesterday. So far, he's got 3 through the night.
Henry not afraid to take on that role of a slashing guard, slashing wing. This Upper Arlington team, not a whole lot in the height department. In fact, Brody Larison's as big as they go at 6'6". That's 4 in white. It's off the floor for now. Marshall Reinke, 6'4", number 33. Didn't see him at all yesterday, so primarily a guard lineup. Heard him a little bit yesterday when playing St. Mary's, and the number 4 recruit in the country, Cam Williams, headed to Duke. All of his 6'11" listed stature. De La Salle breaks the press, comes across your timeline. Kicks it, Cueva, another wing three. He's 0 for 3 so far, make it 0 for 4.
That's something that the Meteors are going to have to take advantage of. When you have that press, you're oftentimes going to be able to break like there on those fast break. Able to. Oh, that's going to be a 2, not a 3 for the Golden Bears.
Referee's going to correct himself, so Mitchell on the shot.
Good transition offense, able to just pull up there.
Right foot just on the line. Good call by the official to correct himself there. Press broken again, and now this is Robinson. That one gets the net, but got to go through the rim. Foul underneath. I believe they're going to get Caleb Henry for this.
Yeah, the past 2 possessions in a row, they've broken the press and got an open 3, just haven't been able to make them fall.
It's the second foul on Caleb Henry. Something to bear watching for De La Salle, who didn't go all that deep in their rotation yesterday. 7, maybe 8. Look at 3 there, almost taken. Charlie Freiberger, he pulls up though. Reset back to the top. This is Luke Mitchell. Junior kicks, penetrates, gets it back outside. That's Larison. Brody Larison, nifty little move there.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Able to use that length he has and go up over his defender. Not an easy one to knock down there.
Couple mirror early starts for both of these squads. Mentioned De La Salle down early to Bartow. Upper Arlington was up early against St. Mary's. We'll see if the results stay throughout the course of this one. Coming up on a minute to go here in the first quarter. Underway, day 2, the battle at the Villages. It's a shot, it's Robinson, and he finally hits on one, and that'll break an early 0 for 6 spell for De La Salle. See, that was Johnson on the 3. 48 seconds and counting. Mitchell takes the screen, then rejects it. It's back the other way to Freiberger. All the way back across now. This is Larison. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell driving. Nowhere to go. Turns around and fires it back up to the top. Here's Nichols. His 3 ball is good.
And even though Mitchell isn't getting to the hole and able to get those layups, and he's still drawing in the defense and having those shooters have open shots.
.point lead with 12 seconds to go in this first quarter for Upper Arlington. They're looking for the stop. De La Salle trying to get it back. This would cut it to 10. No good. Rebound. Nichols has it swiped away though, and slapped on the hand. Steven Dixon, who played some really good minutes off the bench yesterday for De La Salle.
Now we're going to need to see De La Salle get a little more active on the boards here. That's their second offensive rebound of the game. That's going to be a good way for them to try to get back into this action here.
Dixon's first is good. Mentioned him yesterday. Really strong performance off the bench, and in fact on both ends of the floor, especially defensively. hang with a little more physical guards that Bartow possessed. They'll hit both. And that'll end the first quarter of play. Upper Arlington, the hot shooting. Once again, they've hit 4 3-pointers to start the first quarter. There's a couple of them there. It's a 20-10 advantage early on for the visitors from Columbus, Ohio. Shots falling early. Get you ready to send you to break here. First quarter action, 20-10. You're watching the Battle at the Villages on YouTube.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit Middleton,
a great place to call home.
Back with you for the start of the second quarter. Our first game of the day, the Battle at the Villages. Upper Arlington, the Columbus metro area leads De La Salle out of Chicago 20-10 early. Upper Arlington 4 of 6 in that first quarter from 3. The hot start for them shooting's got them out to the early 20-10 advantage.
Yeah, they're shooting 54% overall from the field, 7-13 compared to their opponents. De La Salle's only shooting 3 for 12. That's honestly the biggest thing you can point to is why the score of this game is what it is.
Another miss there, Edwards. Rebound cleared out, coming the other way. Harrigan ripped away a good board. Now a foul here on Dixon. Dixon mentioned yesterday the good game he had, 22 points. Lead his squad off the bench. So wing 3, just short. Rebound by Edwards. Out of the way, Lucas Johnson. He'll reset back to the top. Dixon comes right in the game and commands that basketball, and you can see why. Really good shot there. Created the space, rose and fired.
Yeah, you can see the little extra energy he has in his step, bringing a jolt to this team.
This one inside. Lost and knocked away from Mitchell. Will stay here. Charlie Hunt will check back in. Got a little extra break. Quarter ending. Ciano Harrigan spelled him. First action of the day for him. Henry behind the back. Now gets it going back the other way again. And the driving kick is there. Nice move into the lane, Brody Larison.
Yeah, LaSalle's done Upper Arlington's done a great job of being able to really penetrate and kick out to those shooters and open up those passing lanes.
A lot of contact there. Point of attack, Kendall Davis. Gonna work out either way for the Golden Bears. Come back the other way in transition. Here's Mitchell. Doubled, kicks it back out to the top. Graves. Cross-court pass is deflected and then flying into the De La Salle bench. A couple of players blocked from here. That's Hayden Henry who went flying in. Martian Tobin, assistant coach for De La Salle. Inbounded, 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Upper Arlington will go to work, and that work is just a three ball by Luke Mitchell, and the Golden Bears continuing to shoot the basketball well in this gym.
Yeah, Mitchell's playing well on both sides of the floor here. Been able to get a couple steals and been able to really stir the drink on the offense here.
It's a three ball answer the other way by Cueva, no good. Cleared out, the Golden Bears in transition again. Here's an open corner three. That one just off the mark, but the rebound, Hunt, no good. Second chance, making third chance opportunity. Brody Larison is up and good, and it's 27-12.
Yeah, that's their 8th second chance point already tonight compared to 0 for De La Salle.
Substitution here, stoppage. Jaden Harvey will step back in. Original starters for the Meteors. Playing in that Chicago Catholic League, the Meteors' longtime head coach Gary DeCesaire. Been around the game quite a long time in the collegiate ranks even. Scott De La Salle playing a very physical brand of basketball. Says that's just what we need in the CCL. Meteors in desperate need of a bucket here. 3+ minutes with just 2 points in this quarter. Not going to get it here. Mitchell the board, and we'll go the other way. And that one just off the hands of Henry. Not able to corral the look.
Haven't seen many turnovers tonight. You'll never want to have those unforced ones.
3 turnovers apiece. Inbounds here. Near side, Dixon will walk the ball up the floor. Go to work, the one high look. Now they're motioning around. This is Johnson. Gonna try to work in the lane. Step back, up over top, no good. Remy Edwards the rebound and just not able to finish. Boy, he absorbs contact. Saw it plenty yesterday. Saw it a lot when De La Salle was here 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's got a big, strong frame. He's able to really make his presence felt down low. We've seen him a couple times tonight get on those offensive boards. It's something that they're going to need him to do.
A wet spot on the floor here. Take a look at the tournament to this point. Mentioned earlier, it's the first semifinal of the day. First two will be consolation semifinals. Got Victory Christian and East Hall next, and then we'll flip over to the right side of the bracket, the side you want to be on. Bartow and St. Mary's, and then the nightcap, as we mentioned, Macaulay and the Villages. Buffalo look good in their title defense. Opening last night, running away with a huge victory over East Hall, Gainesville, Georgia. In fact, it was the largest margin of victory ever for the Buffalo. All over them from the jump en route to an eventual 85-28 victory. Largest margin of victory in the battle. I want to finish that thought. Been doing this tournament a long time, 12 years. Not bad to set a record like that. See a good scramble there underneath the basket. Can't tell these teams, it's just mid-December or end of December tournament. It means a lot to them to come down here and play, as it so often does every year in this event. Here's inside. Ooh, good little kick out by Nolan Miller. And it got the approval from his bench, and it gets the approval from Will Graves, who knocks the three-pointer down. And it's a 30-12 lead now for Upper Arlington, and that'll give us time to thank our presenting sponsor here for the Battle at the Villages.
We want to extend a big thank you to our title sponsor, Middleton by the Villages. We hope you take the time to enjoy their beautiful downtown with new amazing restaurants and shops open. Be sure to stop by the Middleton Welcome Home Center, located at 2219 Dr. Randy McDaniel Way, to discover what makes Middleton a great place to call home.
Certainly thank Middleton for their help in making this a free broadcast as well. Again, there's the bracket. Some of the action yesterday. particularly on that bottom side. McCauley and Victory Christian. McCauley was down 17 at one point in the second half, roared all the way back to win that one. Just gritty on both ends of the floor, particularly on defense. And we just talked about that Villages matchup, knocking off East Arlington, the largest margin of victory ever at this 3-day 8-team event, 85-28. Jaden Kennedy off the bench, a career high 16 points. Lead all scorers in that one. Buffalo sprinted out to a 26-0 lead, and that is believed by the officials here, school officials, to be the most consecutive points scored by VHS to start any game in program history. 26-0 start, it's not a bad way to kick off a game.
No, there's not too many games you do see start off that way. I normally only would see that maybe a higher level, lower level kind of matchup. Really impressive by the Buffalo last night.
It is fair to note Joe Dix, head coach of East Hall, the Vikings group, looks a little different than maybe he was anticipating. Shared one of his top players, actually he's a football commit, enrolled early at Kennesaw State. He said, make no mistake about it, it's not an excuse. We were just not quite at the level of basketball that, we're not ready quite for the level of basketball that the Villages brought last night, so set up for an interesting nightcap tonight against McCallie School. Stay with us all day long here on YouTube. Just past the halfway mark, in the second quarter. Cueva, again, boy, he's just not had a lot of success from outside here early. Carlos Cueva 0 for 6 here in the early going from 3.
Yeah, they're struggling as a team. They've only shot 1 for 9 from 3, 11%. Not exactly how they're going to make a comeback.
It certainly doesn't help that Upper Arlington's doing quite well, as we expected them to do. 6 of 9 from beyond the arc.
6 of 9, and I believe they missed their first 3.
They have come alive shooting the basketball. Larison back up top. Go the other way, Nichols. Excuse me, that's Freiberger. They'll reject the handoff and keep it moving. Here's Henry. Henry trying to go to work late in the shot clock with just a second to go. Of course, why not? It's Charlie Freiberger, and the shooting has just been so strong for the Golden Bears.
That's the second three-pointer we've seen them make at the end of the shot clock.
Disappointing guard for 35 seconds, 33, 34, and then another late second shot clock 3 hit by the Golden Bears. Tough for De La Salle. And then you come on the offensive end and things aren't easier as well. There's 5+ minutes with just 2 points in this quarter. And now there's Larison, and Gary DeCesare is going to take another timeout. And we'll take one with them. Upper Arlington running away here early. It's 35-12. You're watching the Battle at the Villages on YouTube.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit Middleton,
A great place to call home.
Back with you here. Late first half, Upper Arlington from the Columbus, Ohio area, leading De La Salle Institute out of Chicago, 35-12 on day 2 here. Battle at the Villages in Middleton, Florida. Quick drive down the turnpike, about 35-40 minutes northwest of the Orlando Metro. Both these teams arrived here Sunday night. Began our 3-day event yesterday with a pair of losses, looking to get back on the even side of the ledger, if you will, at 500 through the first 2 and have a chance to have a winning record at the end of this event. It's not coming easy for De La Salle right now, and it's still not. On the trap there, the double came from Freiberger, and I think he's going to get hit with a reach-in foul.
The Golden Bears have been really well on this move, especially moving on defense. De La Salle just can't find any openings here to try to drive the ball and kick it out. As we saw them early in the game, but ever since then, they haven't really found any good shots.
Luciano Harrigan. Ended up being charged for the foul. I beg your pardon. I thought it was on Freiberger. This one deflected. It's going to stay here. De La Salle. Stephen Dixon on the floor. I think Caleb Henry as well. And Dixon gets flung to the floor by Nate Nichols. Just the third team foul for Upper Arlington, so when they go before De La Salle was shooting. No real danger there with a minute 43. Shot in the wing. Boy, De La Salle just cannot buy a bucket. They're getting some open looks, Ryan, just not getting any to fall.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a lid on top of it. Just not the best shooting day for them.
Oh, what a look inside. Nichols, who gives it right back out to Harrigan. Can't hang on to it. They'll reset. Nichols inside. Right hand, no good, but the foul. It's going to go against Remy Edwards.
They're really impressed by the ball movement by the Golden Bears. They're really able to look over to just be able to kick it out and shoot anyone, open up a lot of driving lanes, able to get that attack and get to the line.
Well, we were privy to watch their shoot around when they arrived here Sunday night, and about everything they worked on. A ton of good ball movement, good floor spacing. They obviously love to shoot the three ball, and they're pretty good at it. And one interesting to note, seemingly every player could finish with their left hand. It's become a bit of a lost art today's game, but free throws here. Nichols. It's a 25-point advantage here for Upper Arlington. Just 2 points in the quarter for De La Salle. And outscored 17-2 in this period. And maybe, just maybe, if anyone's going to get him going after 22 points yesterday, it could be Stephen Dixon. He's already got 6. Under a minute to go in this first half. Upper Arlington looking to finish it strong. Remy Edwards gambled. Not able to corral the steal. Oh, inside Harrigan floats it up and in.
It's a really nice pass there by Nate Nichols.
Nichols, a ton of speed with the ball in his hand. Able to weave around defenders. That's a long three from Lucas Johnson, no good. And boy, getting shouldered to the ground by Caleb Henry. Let me get a number there. No foul call. And we're going to stay here. De La Salle. Remy Edwards will get the outlet. Stoppage here. I think clock ran a little bit early. Clock ran before the ball was possessed on the inbounds. .26 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. De La Salle, about 3 seconds difference. Will not be able to extinguish all of this first half. Try to get most of it down though. Here's inside Johnson. He's denied. His kick back up top to Dixon. Gotta figure it's gonna be Dixon to shoot this basketball. He's gonna shoot it from NBA range. Off the mark. Nichols the rebound. Might chuck one up here at the buzzer. Harrigan just off the front of the rim and the backboard. It is an entertaining first half for Upper Arlington. Thanks to the three ball, they knocked down many of them. In fact, 7 of them in the first half. They lead it by 25. As we head to the second half, you're watching the first consolation semifinal of the 2025 Battle at the Villages live on YouTube.
Want to see highlights like these and more? Head over to battleatthevillages.com, your digital home for all things Battle at the Villages. You can find team information, statistics, live streams, ticketing information, bracket and game times, and much more, all in one place designed just for you. You can catch all of the action for this year's tournament and more at battleatthevillages.com.
This is the Buffalo Stampeders. Here, we seek to empower and develop the youth of Central Florida through participation in sports. Through a variety of sports including football, basketball, volleyball, cheer, and more, we are able to offer a wide field of opportunities for youth of all ages to engage in a competitive environment, while at the same time being taught valuable life skills and lessons that will help them to serve their communities well beyond their years in youth sports. For more information about our youth sports programs, registering a participant, donations, and more, please visit our website at www.buffalostampeders.com or scan the QR codes found on the screen.
Back with you here at the 2025 Battle at the Villages, the 12th annual edition of this 3-day, 8-team event. The Villages High School in Middleton, Florida, getting you set for second half action. The Upper Arlington Golden Bears out of the Columbus, Ohio area, leading 39-14 over the De La Salle Institute Meteors from Chicago. Cody Hills and Ryan Weiss with you here this afternoon. And Ryan, Upper Arlington jumping out to a big lead, thanks in large part to the 3-ball, 10 of 22. And boy, good ball movement all the way around as well. 10 assists for Charlie Hunt in that first half.
Yeah, I got to be really happy with Upper Arlington and the way they're playing if you're the coach. Just really good ball movement every time they've been able to drive and kick out to those shooters like we've seen the past 2 days. They're really good at that 3-ball, so if they keep shooting that here, they'll come back to an easy victory.
Beg your pardon. Upper Arlington does have a lot of assists, trust me. 16 of them on 19 makes, but Hunt, had 10 rebounds, 5 assists, only 2 points, and that's sort of the makeup of this Upper Arlington team. You're alluding to it as well, Ryan. I mean, they just really a team-first type basketball team. I mean, they play really selflessly on offense, do a great job communicating on defense. As we have so often seen at this event, it's usually the victors in each of these games whoever can collectively put together the best 32 minutes. Missed 3 right away by De La Salle. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come for Gary DeCesaire's group. Just 2 points in that second quarter. Excuse me, 4 points. That's all. Inside, Dixon. I mean, he is the one guy who can maybe get them going. I mentioned 22 points yesterday.
And De La Salle's big problem is the help defense. Once they get past that initial wave of defenders on that perimeter, there's no one coming to make sure that they stop the drive. And on the times there is, to get the wide open shot, no one's rotating.
Cueva, he had a tough first half. Kicks it out to Lucas Johnson. He misses. Remy Edwards, good offensive rebound, working inside. Went right into the body of Brody Larison. Larison whistled for the foul. Just his first.
That's his 3rd offensive rebound of the night.
Edwards misses the first. De La Salle struggling also with the free throw line, just three of 8, excuse me, now 4 of 8. Trying to press, too easy of a break there for Upper Arlington. I think you could hear the De La Salle bench screaming. They were not happy with the way that press ended up materializing.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that press in the first half too, and they weren't able to generate really any turnovers off of it.
Big foul and whacked in the back of the head. 15, that's Luke Mitchell. Dixon called for the foul, his first. It's actually his second, first of the second half.
We've seen Mitchell with a couple of strong takes to the hole tonight. That's one's no different.
It's the first. 25-point lead for the Golden Bears. Largest of the afternoon. Extends it another point. 26 now. If you're De La Salle, you got to start getting hot here offensively. It's going to snowball even worse. Edwards inside. He's lost it once, lost it twice. Does get bailed out with the foul call, though.
He's shown before that he's been able to use that big frame he's got to get the ball down low. He's got to be able to knock down these free throws.
Saw a little extra there at the end. It's Dixon and Hunt getting tangled up together, all good. Edwards hits them both, 43-19. Harrison, again, the press on. De La Salle, I mentioned it, Ryan, trying to generate turnovers. Get a kickball here.
Good job by Carlos Cueva waiting for them to get over that half-court line before he goes to attacks them. Exactly where you want to get him is that trap in that corner right over the half-court line.
Henry dribbles it across the timeline. Dixon hounding him 30 feet from the basket. Now going to work as Henry gives it up. That's a shot hit in the hand, but no whistle was Larison. And we're going to timeout here. Joe Bills, it'll be a 30-second timeout. That'll give us some time to thank our presenting sponsor of the 2025 Battle at the Villages.
We want to extend a big thank you to our title sponsor, Middleton by the Villages. We hope to take the time. We hope you take the time to enjoy their beautiful downtown with the amazing new restaurants and shops open. Be sure to visit the Middleton Welcome Home Center located at 2219 Dr. Randy McDaniel Way to discover what makes Middleton a great place to call home. And we've seen now, ever since the second half, it seems like De La Salle switched into a man defense. They've had a better job of staying with those shooters and sticking around the Golden Bears when they drive. And so far, it seems like maybe that's what the Golden Bears want to talk about on this timeout is what they want to do with their defense against this man.
Yeah, we saw yesterday and early in this ball game when De La Salle did go man early, just probably just such a good job of moving without the basketball, getting into that motion offense, ton of dribble handoffs, weaves, well-timed screens, and it's really tough to stay with them for the course of a shot clock in man-to-man, but wait on the next possession and see how they adjust. This is Harvey. He hands it off to Edward, goes behind the back to create some space. And he throws the basketball away. He's going for Lucas Johnson.
Forcing turnovers is how De La Salle is going to get back in this game. So it's going to be a welcome sight for them if they're able to keep that up.
Been too many turnovers. 4 now for De La Salle, 3 for Upper Arlington. Relatively clean game played. I think the shooting, as we've touched on, just the difference thus far. De La Salle 6 of 27 from the field. Upper Arlington now is 15 of 28 with that three-point miss. Up ahead, Edwards, right in. A lot of contact there, but a play on. Nate Nichols, that ball punched away from behind. Play by, I believe that was Dixon to corral it, and he does, and he's up ahead. This is Harvey. Spin moves into the lane, up and under. What a nice, tough move there. Caden Harvey.
Seeing a lot more energy out of the Meteors at the past couple minutes.
Got the lead to 20. Get it down to maybe 12 or 15. You start talking about that psychological boost of a comeback. And now a 10-second call.
Switching to full court man, giving the press the whole way up. Just didn't realize how much time he was taking. I think that's third turnover in the past 4 possessions for the Golden Bears.
Saw Upper Arlington tighten up down the stretch yesterday. Mentioned they led as much as 13 in that first half against St. Mary's out of Phoenix, Arizona. Ended up losing that ball game. A lot of game left here, though. This is a 3-ball by Johnson. His struggles continue from out there. He's now 1 for 5. 1 for 14 as a team. For Arlington looking for a good possession here, and they've got one, at least a good shot. It's a corner 3, but it's short. That was Freiberger.
It's a really good look, just doesn't fall down for him.
Dixon, gets it punched away. There's Nolan Miller. He's going to stay here, though. Harvey going to work on Freiberger. Kicks it back to Dixon. Takes the screen from Edwards, who rolls to the basket. They do get the switch inside. Kicked out in the corner, Cueva. He hasn't hit one yet. Well, right on cue, Carlos Cueva snaps an 0 for 7 spell from beyond the arc.
Big shot there for the Meteors. Be able to see one fall, maybe get that confidence flowing.
Have a look at it there. Good find from Dixon, and Cueva, hand in his face. Decent defensive effort there from Nichols. Gets the lead down to 17. And lurking, the De La Salle Meteors sort of trying to pull their way back into this game.
Plenty of time left.
Miller dribbles right into the corner, don't want to go there, and then he throws it away. A little bit more energy on the De La Salle bench now as well.
Just another turnover. That's 5 in the past 6 possessions for the Golden Bears.
See head coach Joe Bills, Upper Arlington, turn to his assistant and say, should we take another? We want your guys to play through it. It's not going so well. Dixon, that one went just about everywhere but down. Rebound by Miller, cleared ahead. This is Freiberger. He gets a nice find inside and fouled in the paint before the shot was Hayden Henry.
A really nice backdoor cut there by Henry. Had his defender looking, trying to cheat on the pass, and just really good job heading to the foul there.
Luciano Harrigan checking in, 32 in white. A little more meat down in the post. Drive and kick, that's Miller, short. Rebound, Johnson. He'll take it up the floor.
If those threes aren't falling for Upper Arlington, combined with these turnovers, we can see De La Salle make this game very close.
A turnover back the other way, but no good. Mitchell's shot. Miller gets the offensive rebound, second chance opportunity. Deflected and will stay here. Under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. It's 43-26. The visitors from Columbus, Ohio, on top of the Chicagoans. Foul. 30-plus feet from the basket on Remy Edwards.
Just not something you want to do, especially when you're trying to make a comeback. It's not something that's going to really affect the play that far away from the basket.
Cueva, the on-ball defense on Freiberger. Gives it up to Nichols. Nichols driving. Tough defender there, and Dixon can't get around him. Gives it up to Mitchell. He tiptoes the baseline. Back out to Freiberger. Larrigan, Mitchell, 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. And now back in the corner for Nichols, no good. Boy, and Upper Arlington just can't buy a basket now. Dixon, strong dribble, stops at the free throw line. That's his spot, but he can't hit. Mitchell clears. Mitchell driving. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Foul on Dixon. It's his third. Upper Arlington in the bonus now as well for the last 60 seconds.
That's 7 of 7 from the free throw line for the Golden Bears.
It's one thing they do. They shoot the basketball. Inside, outside, free throw line, doesn't matter. An 8 for 8. Now pressing a trap. Boy, really struggling to get through it was Edwards. He almost threw it away and somehow gets it out.
Yeah, the Meteors need to do a better job of coming to help their teammate there. No one was coming back for the pass.
Almost given away. Edwards, that's a big shoulder check. And they're going to call a basket and the foul. The Golden Bears bench And I believe that call, it's going to go against Luke Mitchell. Joe Bills wants an explanation. So after all that, we'll finally get free throws here.
Edwards 4 for 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Oh, underneath the basket all by himself, Luciano Harrigan. Somehow at the back end of that press.
That's something that just can't happen when you're pressing. You have to know where everyone is at all times.
Bad basket to give up there for De La Salle. You're trying to claw back into this one. It's back to a 19-point lead. Need a basket here. Feel a lot better about the fourth quarter comeback effort. It's Dixon. Misses it. Tries to get his own rebound. The body's all over the place. And nothing will come of it. We're through 3 quarters in game 1 on day 2 of the 2025 Battle at the Villages. Upper Arlington will take a 47-28 lead into the fourth quarter. You're watching the Battle at the Villages on YouTube.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit Middleton,
A great place to call home.
Back with you for the start of the fourth quarter. Upper Arlington holding a 19-point advantage, 47-28 over De La Salle Institute. Consolation semifinal number 1. The winner will move on to the 5th place game to be played tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. The loser will drop to the 7th place game. Discrepancy on who had the ball coming out. It should be De La Salle ball. There was a jump ball there in that period. There's Edwards inside, and that might be hopefully the spark plug De La Salle is hoping for to get back into this ball game. They need buckets and they need stops, that ever-present combination to get back in a ball game.
Yeah, they scored 14 points in the third quarter. They did at halftime. They're going to need to find that same energy here in the fourth.
It's got to start on the defensive end, which they did do better in that third quarter, I feel. Inside, give up a 3 ball at the top of the key. It's off the mark. Rebound cleared away by Caleb Henry. Dixon off and running. He and Edwards tied for the team lead with 8 points. This is Edwards. He was fighting hard inside against Charlie Hunt, who just stayed vertical. Out shot. Get this on the floor, maybe? Yes, it is. Going on Henry. second of the afternoon. That's a 3-ball off the left side of the rim by Hayden Henry. Rebound though by a UA. They're gonna get a corner 3 here. This one in and out, another offensive rebound. And now fighting with it underneath the basket. And Remy Edwards falling on top of Will Graves. Bodies all over the floor. Foul is gonna go on Edwards.
Golden Bears have 8 offensive rebounds tonight, just 2 on that possession. That's really going to be a good way to control your lead and not give it up.
6.5 minutes left in this one. For Arlington trying to close it out. You're going to get the bucket. I don't know if they're going to get the continuation here or not. And they are going to give it to him. Hayden Henry. He's got up to 9 points now. With the free throw here, will be the first in double figures for UA. He will be. 50-30 lead. 6.5 minutes to go. De La Salle in desperation mode now. This is Henry and a huge screen, an offensive foul by Remy Edwards.
Yeah, I think it might be a frustration foul at this point. Had a tough time all day. One down, thought he was going to get a foul call last time, didn't. You know, maybe just trying to fight a little too hard down there.
So now 22 in gray and 13 in gray. Henry and Edwards, both on the stats here, have 4 fouls. Oh, what a pass, backdoor cut inside. Brody Larison, that's a good find. I believe Graves on the assist. Fouled here. Charlie Hunt called for the foul. It's a corner 3, that's Johnson, no good. Cleared out, now fired up ahead. Oh, good little up and under move there. Henry.
Very good finish by Henry to be able to toward his body and get that, avoid the shot block.
Lead back to 24, and it will be lights out time potentially for De La Salle. Oh, that, I think Cueva might have recovered that just before the half-court line, but maybe not fully possessed. Certainly was deflected. Nonetheless, it's going to stay here. Dixon, bucket and the foul. Boy, Steph Dixon. Only been the one bright spot in what is, unless they have an impressive comeback, it's going to be 2 losses in 2 days for De La Salle. That's the 22 points yesterday. He's got 10 here now today.
He's definitely a spark plug for them. He loves, as we've seen throughout the day, he loves taking that attack in the middle of the court, that mid-range shot, really his bread and butter. I'm sorry.
Doesn't get the roll there. Stay on this end though after the offensive rebound, then knocked away. I believe Henry had it. It's a 3-ball corner, no good. Rebound Henry, he has it lost away from him. And inside, Harvey. Foul on Graves. Job here, see Harvey going back up with it, strong. It's over in the contact. One shot for Harvey here. Point advantage for UA. They try to close out the last 5 minutes and move on to that 5th place game to be played tomorrow afternoon. This will go a long way to it. Graves short. Seen a lot more short three-pointers when the legs starting to go on day 2 back-to-back. This guy's got one more tomorrow. 3-game guarantee here at the Battle at the Villages. This is Graves. What a pass inside. Boy, and once again, Larison, he gets behind Remy Edwards. That's probably the 3rd time today, that little backdoor cut.
Yeah, I would say this team's #1 attribute they have is shooting, and #2 I'd say is passing. They do a really good job of keeping their heads up and being able to attack those passing lanes.
A shot here on this end, but will stay down there. Shot clock will be reset to 35. Johnson, and he hits. Just the second make from Johnson. He's 2 of 8. As a team, De La Salle 3 of 19 now from 3. Been a tough shooting day for them. Mitchell will reset. Center court logo. Across, here's Graves. Larison a deep 3, that one's short. Edwards the rebound and now up ahead. This is a 3 ball from Harvey, it's good. The lead down to 15, 3.5 minutes to go. And now a foul here away from the play. It's the 4th foul on Charlie Hunt. Actually might be 3. Excuse me. Foul on Dixon, the other #5. It's the 4th on Dixon. Whole host of substitutions for the Golden Bears ready to check in. Miller, Nichols, as well as Freiberger and Harrigan.
That was their first free throw miss of the game.
9 of 10, the Golden Bears from the charity stripe. Harrigan will check in for Hunt on the make. Assists on 20 makes as well today for Golden Bears. Good team basketball. Inside, Lucas Johnson. The dunk. Lead down to 14. Now the press on for De La Salle. Can they get a turnover? They cannot. Coming the other way, Miller. Little hesitation shot off the mark. Now the other way, it's Johnson. He's going to go inside. Kicks it out. This is Dixon. He drives in right at that free throw line, and he is fouled.
And this is the one formula you can have to have a comeback is turnovers and free throws. Especially that last shot wasn't a turnover, but you get that quick shot off the press, even on a miss, it's going to be all like a turnover and get the ball back so quickly.
Oh, Dixon off the back of the rim, disappointed with himself.
They need every single point they can get here.
Lead was 20 with 5 minutes to go. It's now 13 with 3 minutes to go. That's a ratio that will work eventually, but can De La Salle sustain the comeback effort? Well, that's not going to help. Upper Arlington shooters keep shooting. Charlie Freiberger knocks another one down. Harvey. Trying to drive against Miller. Has it taken away from him by Charlie Freiberger. Freiberger, big substitution here in the last couple minutes. Now up ahead. Harrigan, it's good. And a quick 5 points. That might do it for De La Salle.
Very nice no-look pass there. Hitting the up-ahead guy. Easy points.
Inside, no-look pass. Johnson, Dixon. He's got a 3-pointer from the wing. Off the mark. Henry thrown to the ground, and we're going to go this way anyways. And you could feel the air being squeezed out of the ball in this one. Upper Arlington looks to be on their way. Their first win here at the Battle at the Villages and their first appearance.
Nice push by De La Salle, but probably just not enough time left. Little too late.
De La Salle, mentioned being here previously. They were here in 2023, finished in 5th place, a 2-1 record. They're fall to 0-2 at this year's event. It's stolen away though by Edwards. Big jam there. Make sure he gets on the highlight film. 100 seconds to go. Up ahead, it's Miller. Oh, what a pass inside. Good patience. And then clobbered at the end of the play was Harrigan. Look one more time at the dunk from Edwards. And then right back on the other end. Harrigan at the lay-in, and then he was fouled. This guy's making sure everything's all good. That's Dixon and Harrigan. The lead is 18, 89 seconds to go. That's going to be it for Steph Dixon. Kendall Davis going to come in and be potentially the end of the day for Dixon, who had another decent one in a losing effort. 11 points after 22 yesterday. This is Johnson inside, no good. Harvey gets the rebound, throws it back to nobody in particular. Freiberger to Nichols, and he just runs right around Caleb Henry. And that lead back to 20 with a minute to go. So Upper Arlington will move on to the 5th place game. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. They will take on the winner of our next consolation semifinal. We'll have that one tipping off at 3 o'clock. That is Victory Christian out of Lakeland, Florida, and East Hall out of Gainesville, Georgia. One of those two teams will join Upper Arlington at 1-1 overall at the event. De La Salle will drop to the 7th place game and play the loser of that Victory Christian and East Hall matchup. Try to avoid going winless tomorrow at 1 p.m. Shot no good. There's James Dallas checking in, and he'll hold it out. And the Golden Bears will dribble it out. And it's going to be a 66-46 victory.
That's the end of the game, 66-46.
That'll do it. 66-46, your final score. Upper Arlington, good start. The shooting ended up playing some good defense as the game went on. And it's a 20-point victory. They'll move on to the consolation 5th place game tomorrow afternoon. Ryan, your final thoughts?
Yeah, really good game by the Golden Bears. Shooting first half was lights out, and passing all game was being able to find those open mans. They did a really good job of kicking, driving and kicking. Really good performance here by the Golden Bears.
So that'll do it. One more time, your final score. Upper Arlington 66, De La Salle 46. Upper Arlington will move to the 5th place game tomorrow, where they'll take on the winner of our next and final consolation semifinal here on day 2 of the Battle at the Villages. We will have Victory Christian from Lakeland, Florida, and East Hall from Gainesville, Georgia, scheduled for a 3 p.m. tip-off right back here on YouTube.